Hello everyone, it's Ben from GamePlayersRUs. This has been a bit of a delayed episode. This is the Waterloo Game Swap video, and which was a little more than a week ago. There was the 400 subscriber live show and other stuff. I've just been really busy lately, to the point I haven't even had time to try all these games yet, so let's get into it. Before I talk about the actual Game Swap stuff, I'll talk about a few things I bought before then, here and there. First off, I found the Jak and Daxter collection at Microplay for $13. It has all 3 Jak and Daxter games on one disc for the PlayStation 3. I thought that was worth it. I already have them on the PlayStation 2, but I could use a little more room, so I'm probably going to sell those eventually. So there's that. And there's Bloody Roar Primal Fury for the GameCube. This is a fighting game. At least one of the characters has a bunny form. This version is only on the GameCube, actually. And, looking forward to trying that a bit. And then I also picked up Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I know, it's a Tony Hawk game, but this is not only one of the better ones, but this has a little bit of nostalgic value for me, because we actually owned this back then. And, it's not even the original case, and it's not complete. Bloody Roar is complete. And Jak and Daxter, I don't know if this... Okay, it is complete, it has instructions. And then I also bought, a new game for the Wii U. This I actually bought a new copy of. NES Remix Pack. This has both NES Remix games. Basically what it does, it takes a bunch of NES games, throws them together, sometimes mixes them up. There are all these little mini games, like there's one that's actually really difficult for the original Mario Brothers, where you have to jump on this turtle shell enough time to get 10 one-ups in a row. But it pushes you off slightly with each jump, so you have to move the exact right amount forward to stay on the shell. Well, some of the challenges are really easy, some of them are actually quite difficult. But it's a lot of fun. So that's it for the non-Waterloo Game Swap. So for the Game Swap itself, I don't remember all of these different deals. I spent a total of, I spent a total of $65. So all of this was for $65. And it was pretty good. It was either that or $85. I'm not entirely sure. It's been more than a week. Anyway, the first thing I bought was something I've been casually looking for quite a while, and now I found it. These are actually difficult to find for... Anyway, it's a working Sega Game Gear with a power cord for $30. But yeah, that's pretty good for a game system that's hard to find a working copy of. My brother used to have one of these a while ago. I got a Game Boy and he got a Game Gear the same Christmas. And we used to switch back and forth a lot, and eventually he sold this to a game collector friend of mine that I don't really know anymore. So this was worth it. And of course, because I bought a Game Gear, I had to buy a couple games for it. So the next place I got a deal from, they actually gave me a bit of a deal with this. So what it was, Donkey Kong Land 3, Ultimate Alliance for the Game Boy Advance, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and Columns for the Game Gear. Now this was $15 and the other two were $5. They gave all 3 of these to me for $20. That was kind of nice. This is actually the only one of the 3 Donkey Kong Land games I haven't owned before, so looking forward to trying this out. They're not as good as the country games, but they're still kind of fun. And then, pretty sure the rest of these I actually bought from Canadian Retro. I bought stuff from him on 3 separate occasions. And, yeah, so, bit of a long story there. I also bought a bunch of Magic cards from him. Like he's been telling me about how he has a bunch of them, and he's sort of trying to get rid of them because he doesn't play anymore. I'm not going to bother showing you those because I'm trying to keep this short. So the main thing I bought from him was, of course, a couple Game Gear games, 3 of them. So there's World Series Baseball, which is actually not a bad baseball game. There's Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic and Tails, complete with the game case. Because you have to have at least one Sonic game for every Sega game system you have. And then the third one is Land of Illusion with Mickey Mouse. The old Mickey Mouse games were actually really good. I think there's also Legend of Illusions. I'll have to track that one down because Josh says that's really good. In fact, I remember playing it. I remember it being good. So there's those 3. And then he also got from him Miss Pac-Man for the Genesis. The label's in somewhat rough shape, but Genesis game. And then there's Super Tennis, which from one of the deals I got from him, he basically gave this to me for free. He said it's a good tennis game. I'm looking forward to trying it out. And then, of course, the 2 greatest games I picked up in the Waterloo Game Swap. Tangled for the DS, the game based on the Disney movie. I've played it a bit. It's really just kind of an adventure game with a bunch of mini games within it. Most of them are very simple, like drag the moving bug into this bottle, or press the button at the right time, or move your finger across the touchscreen in the right pattern fast enough. Just all these. It's a very simplistic game. I'd say it's mostly for younger fans of the movie, but it's not terrible. Just not the kind of game adults would normally play. And then, of course, the cream of the crop. Dora Saves the Crystal Kingdom. This is a Dora the Explorer game for $3. I really only bought this because he said he was sort of having a pseudo bet with someone. Can I actually sell this? So I bought it just so he could say he did, but okay. So this is kind of a joke. I haven't had time to play this yet. Sorry, Canadian Retro. I will hopefully soon. Anyway, it's complete. Yay! So that's all there is for now. I probably won't have another pickups video for a while because I'm actually going to England with some friends of mine next month, and I kind of have to save up money for that, not only for eating but for getting a few souvenirs and stuff. So I just randomly got a call in the middle of filming, which I ignored because I don't recognize the number. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes. I'm probably going to be uploading a video talking about another one of my Back to Your Roots things, continuing from the first one. And, see ya.